Hi everybody, it's Cheryl from Planet Tranquil Life. I have some recent planner and junk journal and art journaling haul that I wanted to share with you before I put it away. I am typically a planner girl, but recently I have been learning all about junk journaling and I've been learning about art journaling. And I've always wanted to jump in and get started. I had an opportunity to visit with a couple very, very talented ladies. My friend Wendy is Hoodlums Times 4. She does junk journals. She has a YouTube channel. Absolutely wonderful what she does with things. And then my friend Victoria, who is a scrapbooker. So taking cues from both of those ladies and what I've learned from watching various videos, I am very interested in jumping in. What my goal is to make family history books to pass down to my children. Something a little more than pictures for them to look at. I'd like to have some marriage licenses, some birth certificates, some death certificates, some pictures, some little journaling cards that they can read, little tidbits of history about those people so that they're not forgotten and our memories are saved for future generations. So that is my goal. What I'd like to do is start this process by sharing from the very, very beginning, when I get my supplies, every page I turn, every sticker I put in there, just documenting that as well, so that if I have other memories that I haven't written down, that they will have access to those in the future. So that's the purpose of these videos, and I'm excited to get started. I hope that you find something inspiring, something that you find useful and you want to incorporate if you're interested in journaling as well. So let me show you what I'm going to start with. On my trip, it was a girls' weekend, I started this book. I got this book from the Dollar Tree. It's called This Is Where You Belong. And I'm going to be decorating a little bit more, but what I've done is just I've Mod Podged a bunch of different scrapbook papers that I've torn, just all wonky torn. I tore pictures out, words out of the book. These are some stamps that Wendy shared with me that I put on there, some little stickers that just say words. And I Mod Podged that all on there, and what I plan to do is just go ahead and finish covering the entire book. But that's a good start, but I've got a long way to go. I'm not really sure which journal this will be, but I'm just going to go with it and see what it turns out to be. I need to do another coat of Mod Podge on it, but I really love the look of it and the way it is. So inside, what I have done is I've torn pages out of the book and I've replaced to make it thinner so that my memorabilia and everything will fit in here without being like this when it's finished. So I tore some pages out and then I replaced some of the pages with some pretty papers and some stickers, and I've started making some little pockets and fold out pages, and there's just so much potential that I can do. This ledger paper is one of my favorite things in the world. So much potential. So there's a lot more work to do in this one, so I'm looking forward to working more in this one. Some supplies that I got to help me along the way arrived, and along with what I already have, I have tons of washi tape from my planners, I have tons of stickers, I have some fabric scraps, I have some lace and some trims already, and there are just some things, some tools and some other things that I really felt that I needed to get this process started. So let me show you what I got right here one at a time. So I'll be right back. So I have not opened anything that I'm going to show you. I'm going to open it together with you and we're going to look at it together. Now, my friend Victoria had a CropaDile, and I'm sure Wendy does too. This is an eyelet setter and a hole punch. And I was excited that it was pink. But this one came with its own case, which I am really trying to look at storage options as I add to my stash, because historically my things have just been all over, and I'm making a new craft room and I want everything to have its place. So I was excited to see that I could get one in its own case. These are very nice because if you can make junk journals and art journals from scratch by putting inside the paper signatures and attaching the signatures with twine and eyelets onto the actual cover of the book. So that's what I wanted this for, and a hole punch always comes in handy. But this is a tool that will set the eyelets, and it comes with a couple different colors of eyelets, and I'm anxious to get started playing with this to learn all about it and see how it works. So this is one of the main things that I saw that the girls had that I just knew I needed. So that's my new CropaDile. Okay, next I got these pintail water brushes. These are absolutely fabulous for, right now, I'm just getting started. So I just got some regular little watercolors, but I see in my future some big girl watercolors, I'm sure. But these water brushes are just the neatest thing. There's no need to have a cup of water out for these. You simply fill the tube with water, and there is a brush on the end. And the water comes out through here to the brush, and then you just dab it in the paint, and then you can color with it on your pages. So these are just fabulous. I love them. I'll show you, I have an example. I use that brush to just brush this color onto this page. So it spreads really easily. It's just a lot easier, a lot more convenient than having a brush and a cup of water. So receive those. Now this is a bone folder. I used Wendy's and I just fell in love with it. You can use anything to crisp the folds on your papers, but this is just so handy. It's got a good weight to it. It feels good. And what it does is if you fold a paper like that, you know, it doesn't lay completely flat. But if you use this and crisp that edge up, then you've got a much tighter fold. So that's what that's for. You can also use this to score, so that you can fold easier if you're not folding in a straight line. So that's what that's used for. It's a bone folder. So excited to get that. It's just the little things, you know. So one of the major things that Wendy had that I just absolutely fell in love with were these Tim Holtz Distress Inks. These you can use on the edges of your papers to distress them. I am a vintage girl. I love everything vintage. You will see that. The older, the grubbier, the better for me. So what I decided was to purchase these off of Amazon. These are 1-inch Distress Ink pads. They had these sold as a set, and then I also bought the storage tin that they go in because I'm all about the storage. I'm not having things laying out everywhere. So I got this little storage tin, and I thought maybe I would open these and go over the colors with you and show you what's inside. So let's do that. Okay, first we have antique linen. These fit beautifully in there. This one is vintage photo. This one is walnut stain. And I have black soot. Now, I was talking to Wendy about these inks, and she said that they sell bottles that you can just rehydrate your ink pads. So I thought that was an awesome idea. So that's why I bought these smaller ones, because I'm sure I will be picking up bottles of my favorites along the way. Oh goodness, this one is Fired Brick. This one is, I love the greens, Mowed Lawn. This one is Salty Ocean. This one is Seedless Preserves. These names though. And the last pack, I'm sorry, my floor is squeaking. I'm gonna have to get my husband to shore that up a little bit. Okay, we have Picked Raspberry. We have Mustard Seed, Peacock Feathers, and Spiced Marmalade. The daubers that you use with these are on their way, but I have not received those yet. But that's my nice little tin of inks that I'm extremely happy to have. Just fabulous. All organized and in one place. Now, the next two things I received are this 12 sheet book of vintage maps. I just love, love, love these old maps. They make such pretty pages. You can put them in your books and fold them and make pockets out of them and just decorate your pages. They're just beautiful. So that's 12 vintage maps. And the last thing that I received is this Honoring the Past scrapbook kit. I saw this, and these images are just so pretty. I've not opened this yet, so we're going to open this together. I'm going to find out what's inside here. These are cardstock stickers. Honoring the Past, Our Legacy, Notes from the Past. This is going to be absolutely perfect for the pages like I was talking about. These are stickers, and then given names, parents, life story, date of birth, date of death, date of marriage. Perfect. Absolutely perfect for what I'm planning to do. So that's a very good start for that. This is a family tree sheet. There are two of those, which will be nice because I may keep these intact and fill it out as I go, one for each of our family. So mine and my husband's. These are beautiful stamps, vintage stamps, genealogy, notes from the past. Look at that. Family group sheet, father, mother, me and my siblings, or my children. These clocks, oh my goodness, so pretty. Old letters, postcards, look at that writing. Very happy, very happy. This is very pretty too. Days gone by, stories of the past. So I am very anxious to use some of that. So that's what I've received most recently. I do have other haul that I'll be showing you later on, but I think that's a good start. So I hope you found this interesting, and I hope that if you do decide to journal along with me or plan along with me or start gathering your supplies or share if you've been junk journaling or if you have been art journaling along the way, let me know and give me, I'm open to any pointers that you have. If you've been watching someone that you particularly enjoy on YouTube, please let me know what their channel name is so that I can go watch them, because I am eager to learn and I'm eager to get this started. So until I see you again, happy planning.